So let's take a look at this together. We'll let it play out, and then we'll talk a little bit about this. So we have one of the new bosses that has been added literally a couple days ago. I don't know if it's being added yet or if it's being teased, but this is the latest boss added to Echoes of War in the Chinese version of the game. Some pretty interesting mechanics here, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, so this is a two-phase fight, as you can see here, and it looks absolutely chaotic. And now we have the cosmetics from this as well. But I think this boss looks super cool. I'm going to run back to the beginning. I'm going to let this play on loop, actually. How cool is this boss, right? Yeah, that looks epic, says CJ. I agree. I agree it looks epic. Avi says, why is the boss so gorgeous? I'm not sure the lore behind it, but how cool. So this is what I wanted to show, because I've seen a lot of people talking about Echoes of War, and I saw a lot of people in the beginning say, oh, Echoes of War just feels not that interesting. It's like a reskin of the basic bosses. And I'm like, okay, but you understand the very first Echoes of War that we have in our version is a proof of concept. It's a proof of concept, and then this is where they're going with that proof of concept. So our version of these Echoes of War bosses are very basic at the start, and as they progress through the game, they get more and more intense, more and more well designed. Caleb says, there's humanoid class bosses. Yeah, there are in fact humanoid class bosses, which I believe was interesting because this is a two-phase boss, at least a two-phase boss. I would wonder if, oh no, it is three phases. You're right, it's three phases. Sorry, I forgot there's a third phase there as well. So if it's a three-phase fight, I wonder if the first two are considered humanoid and then this one is considered monster or beast or something. So yeah, I would wonder if there is in fact a change in enemy type in the same fight depending on the phase that he's in. There's bandits and pirates from the stories. Yeah, I was just wondering if because the boss changes form in the phase, if it would actually affect what damage type he gets more damage from. Laylam says 3 phases, oh no mechanics. No, like for sure. And if you can see, this actually has a lot of different mechanics going out, and there's not, listen, this is, let's hold on a second. Did you see that arena there? We have three sectors in our current fights. That has 6 sectors. So if you think pressing 3 buttons is a challenge, wait till you have to press 6 of them. And wait till all 6 of your party members have to press all 6 of them. Vsol, this is Echoes of War. You can tell there are 6 players in there. So this is Echoes of War content. I'm just letting this play on repeat here. But yeah, no, yeah, it looks like Buddha, says Anya. Yeah, kind of. That's funny. But Twister says, I just started playing 2 weeks ago. I can't believe there's boss with mechanics like that in an idle game. Really cool. This is the thing. This is the thing. Like, this is an idle game that's not really an idle game. It's an idle game that is also an MMORPG. That's also a Holy Trinity game with actual boss battles, with mechanics, with 6-player raids. Doesn't feel like an idle anymore. I know, this is more, that's what I've said. I've said in all my previous videos talking about the game, is this is marketed as a idle MMO, but many times it's actually more MMO than idle, which I really, really like. The sectors look like they're in pairs, says Siva. Are they? Let's take a look. You could be right. Let's look again. It looks like there are pairs. You're right, a left and a right. So I wonder how that's gonna play out mechanically. But it looks like you can also see there's symbols on the doors. Do you see that? There's symbols on the doors behind the boss. So I wonder if those symbols, and look, in the phase change, one of the symbols is broken. The left-hand symbol is broken. So I wonder if those symbols on the doors are actually going to play into the boss's mechanics somewhat. That's why playing a tank is very fun. It is very fun, yeah. 6 buttons to hit and then not fix the lag freeze issue. To be honest, Nico, the lag and freezing issue is way, way, way better than it was before. Way better. It's reminding you somewhat of Ragnarok. That's an interesting comparison, yeah. When you get one-shotted by the monster before the boss, yeah. I'm sure it'll have that type of aspect to it. Caleb says, finally, artifacts will be useful for different boss mechanics. Yeah, I agree. And it's starting to make sense why you have all these different enemy type bonuses in the artifacts when it comes to having all these different bosses. Because it doesn't make sense. Why would you have bonus to certain enemy types for main story, for example? You don't necessarily need that bonus there. But if you're going to have loads and loads of bosses in Echoes of War that have all these different types, then it starts to make sense, because you're going to want to deal more damage in Echoes of War so you can actually clear it. So yeah, I mean, overall, I think, yeah, 3 phases, each phase with 2x HP. I think we'll be lucky if the boss only has 2x HP. Imagine it's 3 phases with 10x HP or something. This would be epic. And I think that if you look, these classes are actually teasing. These are teasing, I think, class change 6 classes as well. But yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of the Echoes of War system. No, I don't think F2 players are cooked at all. I don't think so at all. The thing you have to understand about how the game is structured, you're eventually going to be able to clear all this content. It's just a matter of time, to be honest. No, I disagree. I disagree with you, Matthias. I disagree with you, Kai. I think you're not going to be permanently locked out of the system. You're eventually going to be able to clear it. And as long as you're patient and continue progressing through the game, you'll be able to clear it. It doesn't matter if you're not on the leaderboard. At the end of the day, you're still going to get the rewards for clearing it. So you're not bricked if you know how to manage your resources well. Exactly right.